Hello, my name is Alex, and if this is the first time you've seen me, this is Journeys Through Time, my business experiences, the problems and the solutions. If you are returning, this is episode 35. And in the last episode, we were talking about the importance of content and how it's not always about new content, it's about how you can repurpose content that you've published before. In this episode, I wanted to say a few things about customer experience. Now, in order to deliver what you promise, the importance of visualizing what that process looks like is really important because we put in a great deal of effort to attract customers, but they deserve prospects that become customers deserve the same care and attention that we give them um, when we are in the process of attracting. And why? Well, we want to be able to deliver on our promises, and hopefully that promise includes helping them to achieve their outcomes and solve the problems and issues that they're having. And of course, part of the delivery is that they have access to all the resources they need, and having a process to ensure that everybody has that is really important. Often it's called onboarding and having a set procedure so you don't forget. Then there's obviously the interactions between your customers, your meetings. It's also important to be an avid note taker. Now, it may not be the sexiest thing that you ever do, um, and there are various tools, but one should never underestimate the power of the notes that you take. I often think it's a little bit like when you go out and take, go and do photography or take videos. There's always a perspective that you remember at the time, and a little bit later on, there's the perspective of what you actually view in said photography and video, and it's not too unlike that, um, because the notes that you take at the time may differ to the notes you take when you watch replays. And I think it's useful to to have both of these aspects because, like the photograph that you saw something you never saw at the time, there's also the conversation, the reaction. Uh, did uh, you know did the person you're talking to understand uh, what you were talking about? Did they, give you a different interpretation? Very important down the road. And of course, it's all part of um, getting to know the person that you're helping, the customer. Um, and ideally, they should become more than just a customer by actually getting to know people better. Does that mean you have to know them better than they know themselves? Well, it's all you need to know is enough, isn't it? Enough, at least enough, to help them to get where they wish to go. And another element of this is ensuring that there are regular check-ins, because just because uh, two or more people agree on courses of action, just checking in to let people know that you're thinking about them is, is an important part of the process too. And so is what we call review and feedback. It doesn't have to be, and it shouldn't be, in my opinion. It's just a few words, isn't it? It's not about catching people out. It's just seeing where they are on the journey. And review, uh, like I say, is not to catch people out, but it is really just to see how far they've reached on the journey, and do they need to revisit things? Perhaps they understood it too well, and you're not going as fast as you can. So it's really just making sure that you're going at the pace of the people who you're helping. So either you're going too slow and they need to move quicker, or you're going too fast and they need to go a bit slower. So you're always it's toing and froing, isn't it? So a lot of this is what I would describe as common sense activities, but having a process and visualizing the entire thing and making sure that you record it, even diagrammatically, so that you can visualize the whole process. Because one of the things you'll find is that this will evolve in how you interact with other customers in future. It will perhaps change the direction for how you help someone. It may even change the direction for the person that you're helping. There is, of course, another element of this, which I'm going to cover in a later video, and that is about the ultimate way to help them is what I've been describing, but to help other people in the future, what we're going to be covering is what I call common solutions and common order of solutions. But that can only happen when you've helped multiple people, and I shall be covering that on a later video. All right, catch you on the next one.